We're back. I am back. You are back. We are back. We're back together. It's been a crazy few weeks, and I have a lot to share with you in this video. I have an announcement to make about a program that we're launching, so make sure you watch this whole video. And I wanted to welcome you back to this channel, to this specific video, and got some really exciting things to talk about. I also wanted to welcome, of course, Mr. Henderson. I'm sure he's watching this video right now. So let's get started talking about what happened over the past couple of weeks. Why haven't we been producing as many videos as before? What happens in life is that you get busy with other things. You get busy with investments, you get busy with rotating. And so that's why I wasn't able to do many YouTube videos over the past couple of weeks. I mean, it took a lot of time to take care of the clients, and to make this investment was definitely challenging. Anytime you buy real estate in a country where you haven't really bought real estate before, you quickly learn that it's a whole new challenge. Certain steps are the same, but then there's certain add-ons that are being added. And so it's been a challenge. And let's start talking about this, because this has been really the hold up why I haven't been producing as many videos as before. So basically what happened is that I purchased real estate for 20% below market value. And this is what the course will be about as well. So if you want to purchase real estate for 20% below market value, then make sure you watch this whole video, because you will then be informed about how you can get started with this course. And buying real estate in a foreign country is never easy, especially if the language of the country is not your native language. It's just not easy at all. So what you do is you rely on your own abilities, you rely on your research, your contacts, right? Your network matters more than anything. Your network is everything, Oftentimes your network is your net worth, right? Your network is your net worth. I mean, you've heard this so many times, and I think it's true. Like, the more people you know, the better connected you are in your specific industry, the better you will do. That's just how it is, and these connections, these contacts, they don't come by accident. They come over a sustained period of time. After you putting in so and so many hours and so many hundreds or even thousands of hours of sweat equity, that's how you get these contacts, right? Because not all business relationships that you form will actually be there 5 years later. Why? People change industries, you might change industry, or people are just not accessible anymore. Maybe they've moved to a whole new level in their career, and so they're only doing business with top tier people, right? That's also possible. I mean, I've seen a lot over the past 12 years where I know, okay, this is no guarantee. Even if you have the best of the best, the best of the best contacts, if people made enough money, and that's actually the case very often. If you, were very close with a business associate and, he worked hard, he was smart, he was diligent, guess what's going to happen? He's going to move himself up the career ladder. It happens so many times. And when that happens, sometimes people reach a point where they're like, hey, I made enough money. Why am I not going to do something else with my life? Because, they got started with, for instance, internet marketing, because they wanted to make money. They want to become financially independent. And once they have become financially independent, it's just so much easier for them to say, okay, I have enough, and then they move on. So with contacts, it's very tricky. But even if you want to buy real estate in a foreign country, and the contacts definitely matter, but I'm not saying you cannot do it without the contacts, but the contacts play a role, okay? You can get around that, and I'm going to show you that inside the course, okay? So if you want to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value, then this course is definitely what you want to do. And what I did over the past weeks, okay, was insane, okay? My work ethic is pretty insane. I'm a hard worker, and I'm pretty good at forming relationships with people and maintaining them, because I take very good care of the people I work with, and I like them. I sincerely like them. And that's very important. And that's why the people I've worked with 10 years ago, 12 years ago, they're still with me today. And then you look at some people, they're like, well, their relationships have gone down the tubes. And why? Well, because they haven't nourished them. And the nourishment is so important. Definitely going to talk about this in the course as well, how you can develop these skills. It's very important. So buying foreign real estate is not as easy as it sounds. Definitely true. So I'm not saying, it's going to be like this. It's going to be without problems, because that's not reality. So if you want to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value, you want to learn from somebody who has purchased foreign real estate below market value himself successfully. And that's why you want to learn from me. And that's why I want to welcome you. That's why I want to help you, because we're not going to be doing this course in 3 months' time. So this course that you see offered right here, my friend, this course is offered right now. And the reason why I'm offering this course to you right now is because the information is fresh. I've just done this personally and successfully. And I want to pass my knowledge and information on to you. Why? So you can shorten your own learning curve. Buying foreign real estate yourself in a foreign country takes a lot. You got to overcome a lot of hurdles. So I want to be your mentor. I want to be your coach. And I want to provide you a proven system that you can use to shorten your learning curve. This is all about shortening your learning curve. And that's what I want to do. And I want to use my expertise and the expertise that I've gained from the people I've worked with and from the investments that I made myself. And so the information is priceless. And you can get this information for very little money. Like if you were to learn this yourself, you would need tons of time. You would need months and sometimes even years to capture that information. And I am presenting you this information for a very fair, reasonable fee so that you can learn from me how to do this step by step in the most effective way possible. And so that you can, again, shorten your learning curve and buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value. That's what you want to do. That's what I personally want to help you with. And the only thing you need to do is pull the trigger, sign up. Because if you want to move to a country, whether that's in Latin America, whether that's in Africa, whether that's in Europe, right? You want to move to Eastern Europe, Western Europe, you want to move to Africa, you want to move to Latin America, Asia, wherever you want to live, this system will work. This system will work. The principles apply. And so this is very, very important. So what you got to do right now if you want to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value is click on the link below this video. There is a link right on top in the description of the video. Click on that link and fill in your information on the page where I'm going to send you to. And then you're going to get a response and you will see exactly what this program is about and how much it costs, what the expectations are, what you will get out of this program. Now is a good time. If you got money and inflation is high, and if you can and want to invest in places that are upcoming, if you want to invest in places where people are moving to, that's very important too. You want to invest in places where people are moving to. Super important, And some places are good, some places are not good. So we're going to talk about all of these different metrics that determine where you should buy. Or if you want to buy for yourself because you want to have a home, yet you don't want to pay too much money because you're a foreigner, right? You want to purchase foreign real estate 20% below market value. If you want to do that because you want to use the property for yourself, the apartment for yourself, great. This system will work for you as well. Or if you want to buy an investment property, fantastic. This will work for you as well. Because again, if you manage to buy foreign real estate below market value, you're in a good position. Because the money that you make with an apartment, you actually make it when you purchase the property, not when you sell it. You make the money when you buy the apartment, right? So a lot of things matter. The views matter, the location matters. The interior is actually not so important, except maybe the kitchen, the bathrooms, because these rooms are more expensive to renovate, but the living room, the bathroom, pretty inexpensive things to renovate, right? So we're going to talk about all of these important things that you need to pay attention to. And there are a bunch of other things that I haven't said right now that I'm going to show you as well. I'm going to show you how to find these apartments because they exist, but there is not a tremendous amount of them, right? So you got to really look at things through the magnifying glass. And you can do that when you have experience or when you learn from somebody like me. You want to learn from somebody like me who has experience, who has purchased foreign real estate 20% below market value successfully. And I want to pass this information on to you. So this is now the first part of this video, of this, comeback video if you want. Next, what else? Well, what's the future of this channel? What are we going to do? So basically, we're going to continue talking about how you can be successful as a nomad. And I'm going to be, again, putting in my whole energy, my whole information, my whole expertise that I've gained over the past, now almost 13 years living abroad, because I want to make sure that you shorten your learning curve. Here again, right? Shorten your learning curve. It's very important. And you can do that when you learn from somebody who is successful. I have bank accounts in Asia, I have bank accounts in Europe, I have bank accounts in the Americas. I have investments in these continents too. So I can help you with this because I've done this for a very, very long time. And if you have been on this channel, you have seen that I'm very generous with the information that I provide for free. And I have not been among the people who promotes any program anytime. Like, I'm very picky, I'm very careful with what I promote, what I put my name under, because my reputation is on the line. And not only is my reputation on the line, but I also want to make sure that you get the best information possible and that you, again, shorten your learning curve. So I'm not just going to promote a program so I can make money. That's not what this channel is about. This channel is about sincerity. I want to really help you succeed. I want to help you save money. I want to make sure that you are getting into the right places where you have a great future or potential future. Now, where you can get residency, where you can become a citizen, right? Where you can own a company, where you can own land, all these amazing things, where you can network with like-minded individuals. That's what we're doing on this channel. So we're not just promoting every country that's out there like some other people, or every possible make money opportunity that's out there. We could do that as well. It would be pretty easy. Like I already told you, I'm well connected in the digital marketing community, in the Nomad community. Because why? I mean, I've lived abroad for so long. I've been with so many people. I can promote a new program every week if I wanted to, but I don't want to, because first of all, it's really important that I give you the information that's going to help you. That's the first thing. And secondly, if I promoted a new program every single week, you wouldn't trust me anymore. Especially if those programs are from other people. But if I promote you something that I've done myself right now, personally, right here, then that's a whole different story, because again, you're going to follow my own footprints here, my own steps, And that's very important to me, that I actually provide you something that I have vetted myself personally, that I have done personally, because if not, then how is that legitimate? I'm not just going to promote an e-farming course because it's hot right now, because of this and that. No, I'm not going to do that. I could do that too. I know these people, in fact, but I don't want to do that. I'm not going to promote some get-rich-quick scheme. There are many out there. It would be easy to. No, we're not going to promote this, because again, I want to help you with the things that are going to help you. And there are a lot of scammers out there, and we've talked about this before, and you've heard me say this before. In today's society, in today's internet world, there's 80% scammers and only 20% legitimate people. Back in the day, when the internet started in the early 2000s, late 90s, I mean, there were 80-90% legitimate people, only 10-20% scammers. So the ratio has changed. There is a disproportionate a balance now in this game, and that's why we have to be so careful with what we promote, because we don't want to create a bad reputation for ourselves, and we don't want you to suffer. We want you to do well. And again, this is why we promote these programs. So we're going to continue talking about Paraguay. Paraguay is a great place, very liberal country, open country. So why wouldn't we continue backing this country? It's a great country. It's one of the easiest residence permits in Latin America. So why wouldn't we continue backing this country, right? It's liberal. You can own land, you can own apartments, you can own a company, you can get residency, you can become a citizen. I mean, this country checks all the boxes, all the liberty boxes. And then when you look further to the east, you see that, okay, these countries, they don't actually want you. They don't want you there, because if they wanted you there, they would make you a much better deal. And so that's what I want for you. And so we're going to be talking about Paraguay. We're going to be talking about nomadism, how you can save money, how you can travel better, how you can make better financial decisions as a nomad, as an offline entrepreneur, online entrepreneur, offline entrepreneur, whatever. We're going to make sure that we provide this information to you. On top of that, we're also going to add some new countries now that have, again, liberal policies. And you'll be surprised by some of the countries we will be adding in the coming months, because people aren't really talking about these countries, and that's great. So we're not going to be talking a lot about or promoting Malaysia. Malaysia is a great country. I've lived there. I love Malaysia. I still have friends there. It's a phenomenal country. But certain things have changed, and I think we have to consider these changes, especially if they're at the top level. Because at the end of the day, moving to a new country is a big commitment, is a big decision. And you want to make sure that you are making the right decision for the mid to long term. If you just want a nomad, then maybe, the whole set of criteria involving, the residence permit, the citizenship, land ownership, company ownership, liberty, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's not so important to you. But if you're already in the mode of, like going to a place where you can establish yourself, and that's what we want to do here, right? That's the majority of our time here. We want to focus on people who want to establish themselves in a new country. And establishing yourself in a new country is not easy. And especially if you don't know the cons, the negatives, right? And the laws are oftentimes the negatives. And yes, they could change in 5 years and 10 years and 20 years and 30 years. And you could move there with the expectation and the hope that things will change. But what if they don't change? Do you want to wait? Do you want to spend decades of your time waiting for a country to change, for a government to change, for a system to change? I personally don't want to do that. But if you want to do that, that's perfectly fine too. So you have to decide that. But on this channel, again, we only want to promote countries that have proven a proven track record of liberty, a proven track record of liberty so that you can establish yourself in that new country and get all the amazing benefits, okay? All the boxes that are ticked, that's what you get. So don't be surprised if you see us talking about a couple new countries over the next couple months, because we will be adding new countries. As always, I want to hear your suggestions. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment below, as always. And again, this is my call to action now. If you want to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value, then all you need to do is click on the link below this video. There's a link in the description that you got to click, and then fill out the information on the next page. And you know, there are a couple more things you need to do, but do this, please. Get this information, because this is, again, a one-timer. We're not going to be talking about this 3 months from now, or not as intensively. And again, this information is fresh. I've just done it. And so I've taken good notes. I'm well structured. And so I want you to benefit from this. And I want you to go to any place you want to go. If you want to go to Paraguay, if you want to go to Eastern Europe, wherever you want to go, Western Europe, Asia, if you want to go to Asia, okay. I want you to be able to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value. And so that's why I want to hand my proven formula to you. And this formula, again, was difficult to obtain. I paid a high price, again, my connections and everything, but I leveraged off of other people, and the information, the system applies also to other countries. And so that's the good deal. So if you want to buy foreign real estate for 20% below market value, then make sure you click on the link below this video now and continue on the next page. I see you in the next video. Subscribe now and turn on alerts to never miss any of my future nomadism, dating, and business advice videos. Thank you for watching.